Hello, this is Albert, and today I'm going to discuss about a game that I managed to get a draw against an opponent who has a much higher rating than me. So let's just get into it. So the opponent was az54. He was black, or she was black, and I was white. And um, actually, in this game, I have the opportunity to be checkmated by the opponent. The opponent didn't see it, so because of the difference this is actually my highest difference of rating where I managed to get a draw, and I got this is one of the best win that I have so far. So started with e4 and then e5, knight f3, trying to attack the pawn at e5, and then knight goes to c6. After that c4, and this is actually an opening that tried to manage the control of the center of the square on the chess. Yes, and then knight bishop goes to c5, knight goes to c3, and then a6. Maybe it's afraid of my knight going forward, but I won't go there actually. And then b3, trying to fianchetto my bishop from the my bishop off the black square to control the main black square, the diagonal d6, trying to open up the bishop, the white square bishop of black, and then bishop goes to b2, knight goes to f6, trying to attack the pawn at e4. Queen goes to c2, trying to protect the pawn as well as maybe opening up a space for castling queenside. Bishop goes to e6, and then knight goes to d5. Then knight goes to b4, trying to attack my queen, but I just took it with my knight. And then bishop goes to b4, probably trying to get inside my defense, and I castle queenside, which is a mistake because it's actually prone to attack. And black queen goes to d7, and yeah, I just move d4 because I think my rook, after castling at d, can support the d pawn to advance forward and to delay black development later on. Queen goes to e7. I just took it, so d takes e5, knight goes to g4. I just took it again, e takes d6, and bishop takes d6. I'm actually not sure why black is not actually trying to get to my king straight away. Maybe it's like an intermediary move, but then so immediately I can see a weakness here because as you can see the pawn at g7 is not protected by anything, so I just took it using my bishop. Bishop took g7. Actually, this is a mistake because as soon as the rook goes to g8, then I cannot really develop a lot. So rook goes to g8 and just move my bishop away. Nothing is being chased all over, so goes here, being chased, goes here, and black castles queenside as well. So I make a blunder here, which is bishop goes to a3. Yeah, because it's actually doing nothing, because there is a pawn there, but I'm just trying to move around. So bishop goes to f4 check, king goes to b1, and rook took d1 check, and queen goes to take back d1, knight goes to f2, and there is a fork of my queen and my knight and my rook. Just move my queen there. Knight takes h1. Bishop goes to e2. It's a blunder. Rook took h2. So g2. Bishop goes to d3. And this is a blunder. So rook took h2, and I just took it with knight. And queen goes to d6. So basically my bishop is being chased away everywhere, and I just move my bishop everywhere as well. Not sure why. Yep. And then, yep. Bishop goes to take h2. Queen goes to take h2. h1, sorry. And h5, not sure why. This is interesting. I offered to exchange bishops by taking c5. Queen refused to do so. I forced to exchange bishop. Again, g1. Bishop takes g1. Queen takes g1. So h4 and then d3. This is like the end game, and I'm not sure if you can see anything here, but 1, 2, 3, 2. We're actually the same number of pawn and the same color bishop, and then we still have one queen. So, but black is actually advancing very quickly. So h3, and I think it's got advantage of the tempo. So before is a mistake. Queen goes to d6 is also a mistake. So check, and it's a blunder actually. Because it is like the best move was h2 actually, and then suddenly oh sorry, was kings to c2. Yep, I don't know actually. Yep, so there is an exchange of queen, and I try to control the h1 square because there's a danger of it will become queen later on. e5, king goes there, I took, goes check, and I took, and as you can see here, black is actually 2 pawns, and I only have 1 pawn, so a 2 pawn as well. But then a4, f4, a5. Actually a mistake because best move was king goes to c2, f3, and I just took it. King goes to f3 to took back, and then king goes to b2, king goes to e3, kings go to c3, and bishop goes to b5. King goes to b3, and actually if the sequence is right, it is a checkmate in 22 move. But actually black's not that accurate, so king goes to d4, which is not accurate at all. And here again, king goes to a3, and another checkmate sequence. Kings go to c4, to a2, and then eating my pawn, and go here. It's eating my pawn again, and it's actually a loss for sequence because, as you can see here, even though black is winning, it has a pawn and a bishop. I control the black square a1, black a square, and the bishop of black is actually in a white color square, so it cannot actually protect the pawn that will become a queen or something else at a1. So here, as you can see, it's just moving slowly, but then what can it do from here? There's nothing can be done because a king and a bishop cannot do a checkmate, and